Let's be honest, you are being sold a lie about hybrid training. The idea that you can have a raw strength of a powerlifter, the physique of a bodybuilder, and the engine of a marathoner all at the same time is a fantasy. Social media is overflowing with influencers who look like they were sculpted by the gods themselves, and yet they're casually posting videos of their 50-mile runs. They sell you this dream that you can have it all and that you never have to choose. But the truth is, hybrid training is the art of the compromise. It's a constant negotiation with your own physiology, and in this video we're going to tear down the lie that hybrid athletes keep telling themselves. To get why this promise is so flimsy, we need a map. Let's call it the training compass. This isn't some sacred text from exercise science, it's my personal model for understanding the trade-offs you are first to make. Think of the 4 cardinal directions as the major pillars of fitness. Up north, you got endurance. This is your long-duration, sustained effort. You're building a massive aerobic engine, jacking up your VO2 max and getting brutally efficient. Your body does this by creating more mitochondria and favoring slow twitch muscle fibers. The trade-off? The adaptations that make you elite endurance machine are often in direct conflict with what you need for raw strength and raw power. Your body learns to be economical, not explosive. Now you head south to strength. This is the land of heavy iron, of squats, deadlifts, and presses in that 1 to 5 rep range. Here you're teaching your nervous system fire on all cylinders to produce maximum force. You build that dense muscle and that tough tendons, and this is great for being strong, but the extra muscle can feel like a lead anchor on a long run. Physiologically, pure strength and pure endurance are pulling you in opposite directions. It's a constant battle between your body's AMP-K pathway, which signals for endurance adaptation, and the mTOR pathway, which signals for muscle growth. Then you head east. Now you're in the territory of power and speed. We're talking explosive work, sprints, jumps, Olympic lifts. This is all about generating force as fast as humanly possible. But this kind of training is incredibly taxing on your nervous system and demands a ton of recovery. A recovery that gets eaten up if you're also logging high mileage. This is where the interference effect really shows its teeth. While you can improve strength and endurance together pretty well, explosive power is often the first casualty. Some studies do show explosive strength gains can take a hit when you mix in endurance work, especially running. Finally, to the west is resilience, mobility, recovery, and basically not falling apart. This is what keeps you in the game long term. But if all you do is focus on the west, you'll never create enough stress to drive major improvements in any other direction. The hybrid athlete is told they can live in the exact center of the compass, but living in the center just means you're far from the edge of your potential everywhere else. You become a jack of all trades, but a master of none. And that's not a personal failure, it's just basic physiology, and if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, go for it. And this brings us but to the elephant in the room, this shredded social media influencer who runs ultra marathons. You see their physique, you see their race times, and you're told their secret is a revolutionary hybrid program you need to buy right this instant. Here's the backstory though. They conveniently leave out many of them did not build their body with hybrid training. They spent a decade training like a bodybuilder or a powerlifter first. They pointed their compass south and stayed there for years, building a massive foundation of strength and muscle. Only after they peaked their physique did they start pointing north and adding serious endurance work. They're presenting the end result of 2 different highly specialized phases of their life as if it came from one simultaneous approach. And they're incredibly misleading. They built the chassis in the gym for 10 years, and now they just see how they performs on the track. If you start from scratch doing both at once, you're sending your body conflicting signals from day one, and your results will not look the same as what they did. And let's be clear about the science. Training for muscle size, hypertrophy, is different from training for pure strength. While concurrent training is fantastic for building muscle, most hybrid programs are built for performance, not just for looks. So the lie isn't that you can be strong and run. The lie is that you'll look like a pro bodybuilder while training for a marathon without first spending years looking like one. Now, is there a few that have managed to pull it off? Yes. Is that a decent amount? No. Is that even close going to be what the majority will ever do? No. For the average person who buys this myth hook, line, and sinker, the result is usually a whole lot of frustration. The most common outcome is not elite fitness. It's a state of being just okay. Now, for some people, that's fine. You feel like you're working your ass off, but your lifts might suck, your run times are stagnant, and you don't look the way you thought you would. This happens because there's a huge difference between exercising and training. Exercising is just doing random stuff to burn calories. Training is following a structured, progressive plan. A lot of aspiring hybrid athletes fall into the exercising trap. They lift a heavy leg day Monday, a 10K Tuesday, some random circuit Wednesday, and by the time next Monday rolls around, they're still not recovered, so they cannot add that much weight. Their body is getting a ton of noise, but no real clear signal. This leads directly to a high risk of overtraining and injury. Your ability to recover is finite. Pushing both heavy lifting and high volume running to the max at the same time is a recipe for disaster unless you're programming it like a genius. Your joints start to ache, your nervous system gets fried, and you wind up with an injury that sidelines you for months. You have to separate your high intensity sessions, ideally on different days or at least 6 hours apart, to give your body even a fighting chance. And let's not forget the psychological grind. You're pouring in all this effort just to get smoked in the gym by strength guys and dusted on the trail by running specialists. You feel stuck in the middle, never quite good enough. That's the compromise. If you're not ready for it, it's a straight line to burnout. So after all that, is hybrid training a complete waste of time? Absolutely not. The problem isn't the training, it's the expectation. The solution is to drop the lie of mastering everything and embrace the truth. The goal of hybrid training isn't to be the best at everything. The goal is to be the most capable, versatile version of yourself. You have to reframe what success looks like. Success is probably not going to be a 600-pound deadlift and a sub 3-hour marathon. Is there some guy out there on Instagram probably doing it? Yeah, there's probably that one guy that does it. Is there going to be 1,000 people that do it? No. Success is being able to say yes to a physical task life throws at you. Can you help your friend move without your back exploding? Yes. Can you hop into a 10K with zero notice? Yes. Can you go on a brutal hike, play some pickup basketball, and still have the juice to lift the next day? Yes. That is true general physical preparedness. This approach builds a kind of anti-fragile fitness. Specialists are hyper-optimized, but their fitness can be brittle outside their narrow domain. The hybrid athlete is resilient. For longevity and health, combining aerobic and resistance training has been shown to be far more beneficial than doing either one alone, potentially reducing injury risk and speeding up recovery. So to make it work, you have to train with intent. Stop exercising, start training. That means using periodization. You can't chase a new squat PR and a marathon PR in the same week. Structure your training blocks. Spend 12 weeks with your compass pointed south, focus on strength, while your running is just low intensity maintenance work that helps you just recover. Then flip the script. Point your compass north for 12 weeks to chase a running goal while your lifting is cut back 1 to 2 times a week just to maintain your strength. This minimizes the interference and gives your body a clear, unambiguous signal. So let's kill the lie for good. Hybrid training will not make you the strongest person in the gym or the fastest one on the road. It won't make you a master of any single discipline. What it will do is build a uniquely capable, resilient, and well-rounded you. It's a conscious choice to trade elite specialization for supreme versatility. You're prioritizing long-term health and the freedom to live a physically adventurous life, even with smart programming that gets you 75 to 85% of the way there in just discipline. You're still making a trade-off at the elite level. So stop chasing the impossible standard you see online. Understand the principles, respect the physiological trade-offs, and build a plan for your actual goals. Choose your direction on the compass. You don't have to live in the dead center, but know that the further you push in one direction, the further you go from the others. And that is more than okay. It's also okay to stay at the center, too. If this helped you cut through the bullshit, hit the subscribe button. We're here to give you the truth about building a stronger, more capable you. Thank you for watching.